I really like that. Let's see here. Let me give him a call. Hello? Hey, hello! Hey, how you doing?
My name is Brian.
I'm work over at City Hall. All right, so how can I help?
listen.
Listen, the reason I'm calling you is because I have an event tomorrow, and it's an 18-day
Event.
Oh, okay.
And what I
Need is someone to shoot all of the various ceremonies that are taking place. There's going to be some awards for the governors and the city commissioners
and also there's going to be a speech by the mayor. I wrote that.
and myself. And I need some coverage of that. So what I'm going to need is, I made a list here. I need some lavalier mics. I'm going to need multiple camera
Angles, maybe about 7.
okay.
Also want to do
Backup audio. So if we can have guys with boom poles run around too and microphones, that would be great. And yeah, I think we should be able to get it done. That's definitely something we can help you with.
well,
We don't have any money, but what I can say is you're dealing with City Hall. You're dealing with elected officials.
some high-profile people in this area.
So I'm pretty sure that once people see this video, they're gonna be pretty impressed, and I'm sure that's gonna get you more work.
So, it's kind of like you help us out.
We help you out. You understand what I'm saying there? So
What do you think?
no. Well, listen, hey, I could throw in some ice cream there for you. I have a friend who owns an ice cream company. You like?
Ice cream?
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, man.
Huh?
Well, what
What?
about some candy? You want some candy?
Oh man, I got like 3 friends who have candy stores. Hey, listen, man, you could get a lifetime supply of butterscotch discs. No. Oh man, what about shoestrings? I have a friend that has a shoestring
Company.
No.
A lifetime supply of
Well, listen,
yellow
strings. He only makes yellow. He's out of the white right now. Only yellow. You got yellow. I'm not gonna be able to help you. What about car hood buffing? Yeah, we buff car hoods. I can't help
I
you.
have a friend. Yeah.
He works in a body shop. He buffs car hoods. Just the hood. No other parts of the car. I can't help you.
Just
No.
the hood, yeah.
All right. I'll talk
That's
to you
something
later.
you're interested in?
Peace.
Oh, man.
I'm out. What's going on, people of YouTube? I'm Steven with Purpose Lens Photo and Media, and today we're going to be talking about why photographers, videographers, even makeup artists, or any creatives charge so much for services. Now, if you are creative, then this is a problem that you've ran into where you, on the other side of it, where your clients don't seem to want to pay what you're worth or what you believe you're worth. And on the flip side, from the client's point of view, it seems like these photographers, videographers, makeup artists want to charge so much for their service, and you're trying to figure out why is that? I just want a simple video shot, or I just want a simple video shoot, or I just want to get my makeup done for a photo shoot. Why does it cost so much? It seems like it should be cheap, right? Well, no, it shouldn't be. And one of the first things I want to talk about when we talk about why these things cost what they cost is experience. Now, when I say experience, I don't necessarily mean for the client what your experience is going to be like working with the photographer, the videographer, the makeup artist. However, that is part of it. But what I'm talking about is experience in the length of time that someone has been doing something. The longer that someone has been doing something, the better they are going to be at it, typically, because they've put the time in, they've experienced things. Certain issues and things that may arise, they're going to be able to handle it more efficiently. Sometimes issues may arise and you don't even know as a client that an issue has arrived because this person has so much experience doing this thing that they know ways around issues, and the issues never come to light and you don't even know that they're there, even though those issues are there. And that is what is going to separate a person with experience from a person who doesn't have experience. And this is golden because not only does it save you time, but it also ensures that if you're getting your makeup done, if you're getting a video shot, or if you're getting a photo shoot done, it's going to ensure that you're getting the best time for your money. And you're gonna have somebody who knows what they're doing. If there's a mistake with the photo, if your hair's out of place, or if something isn't right, or if there's a vision or a continuity problem in a video, they're gonna be able to say, hey, listen, this is a problem right here. We need to fix it now. And what that's gonna do is when the final product is finished, there's not gonna be things sticking out that don't fit or things that don't work. And this can only be done or only experienced through a person who has experience in the game. So one of the things you clients should be looking for is experience when you go to book a photographer, a makeup artist, or a videographer. And this is gonna be in their portfolio or their reel or whatever it may be. So make sure that the person you're dealing with has experience. Now, as far as the clients, as far as the videographer goes, what you wanna do for your client is to show them your portfolio. Make sure you have one. Make sure you have a nice body of work that you have done that allows them to be comfortable in the fact that you know what you're doing. It can't just be based on your gear. It can't be based on the tools that you have. It has to be your knowledge and your ability, your experience is what's important. Now, the second thing here is knowledge. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with experience because typically the more experience you have, the more knowledge you will have on a specific issue or a specific topic. Now, knowledge is the amount of information that you have in this field. So if it's videography, photography, or if you're doing makeup for someone, you're gonna have knowledge of things. So for instance, if you're a makeup artist and you see someone's skin tone, you can say, hey, I know what's gonna go good on you. I know if you have oily skin, this is what you need to use. Or if you have dry skin, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do to prep before. And all of this information, all of this knowledge is going to ensure that the final outcome is going to be the best that it can be. And the same is true for photographers and videographers. Sometimes a client may come to you and they may have an idea and you may have to tweak that idea based on your knowledge. They may say, hey, I want to wear something with really tight stripes on it. And you may say, well, that may not be the best thing because of the way that the camera is designed, the filters inside. You're going to get something called moire and it's going to look really weird on the screen. Or colors that may clash, or poses that don't look right. This is where your knowledge is going to come in key. And if someone who is new in it doesn't have this amount of knowledge, they're not gonna be able to perform as well as you. So again, these are the things you're paying for as a client when you're looking at creatives, is they're gonna take care of you by making sure that everything is as good as it can be. And they're going to make sure that your time and your money is used to the best that it can be. So number 3 in the question of why do photographers, videographers, makeup artists, and creatives charge so much? And that is going to be efficiency. Now, we kind of alluded to it before, but efficiency can make a huge difference, especially if you're paying hourly for something. So imagine this. Let's say you have a photo shoot and you're being charged hourly. And they say, okay, for an hour, you get this much work. Well, if the photographer or videographer is new, it's gonna take him a lot longer to do things versus a photographer or videographer who is more versed in it. Now, I'm not saying that the new photographer is no good, but what I am saying that is his time is going to be, it may be not as precise as the other person, because the more you do something, the more you know what to expect and you can nail down exactly what's going to happen. Now, even if unforeseen circumstances come, your photographer or videographer or makeup artist is going to be able to get into that situation and they're going to be able to figure out the best course of action based on their knowledge and based on their experience, and they're going to be as efficient as possible. And this, in the end, saves you not only money, but also time and headache in the future. So this again is invaluable. So when you're paying a little bit more, or in some cases a lot more, this is what you're paying for. If you have a photo shoot, let's say it's a headshot and it takes 4 hours to get your headshots done, you're gonna be tired, you're not gonna wanna pose anymore, you're gonna be sweating, and you're gonna wanna get away from the lights. You're not gonna be wanting to be under there anymore. But if you can go there and within an hour, hour and a half, be done with all of your headshots, you just saved a bunch of time there, and the quality is going to be there too, because this person is not only knowledgeable, but they also have the ability to be efficient because of their knowledge and because of their experience. Moving on to point 4, which is our last point, is the outcome. So all of these things together, the efficiency, the knowledge, and the experience is going to culminate into the outcome. So this is what matters the most, is the outcome. If you're paying someone to do your makeup or your video or your photos, you want to see what you've seen on their portfolio or whatever made you pick them. And the ability to be able to get the same outcome over and over and over are going to be based on all these things: the efficiency, the knowledge, and the experience. So when you put all of those together, the outcome is what you're looking for. And a great photographer, a great videographer, and a great makeup artist is always going to have a great outcome. Now, this isn't to say that there won't be mistakes and that there won't be problems sometimes, but they're going to be greatly minimized when you're working with someone who is more experienced and someone who is well-versed in this type of field. Now, I'm gonna speak to the clients for a while, because what can happen sometimes is clients can have expectations that are unrealistic. And the reason why that happens sometimes, it could be because the makeup artist, the videographer, or the photographer did not brief you on what to expect. So photographers, videographers, makeup artists, we have to make sure that when we are working with our clients, we set their expectations so they know, hey, this is gonna take this long. If this happens, then we may have to do this. If it rains, this is option B. So that way the expectation is set. Now, on top of that, sometimes you're gonna have clients that still don't understand that, and they want things the way they want it. And this is where your ability to choose clients comes in very handy, because everybody is not going to be your client, just like everybody is not going to be your photographer, makeup artist, or videographers. Sometimes you're just not going to click. But what can happen sometimes is because a client doesn't understand the ins and outs of what you're doing, whether it's makeup, whether it's video, whether it's graphic design, whether it's photography, any of the creative fields, if they don't understand these things, then what's going to happen is, and not always, but what can sometimes happen is that they're going to expect certain things and they're going to want it for cheap. So they may say, I want you to do all these things and I don't want to pay a lot for it. And that's because they don't know how to attach value to your time. But this is why your portfolio, and this is why your ability to be able to explain to them the ins and outs of things and to let them know what they're going to expect, that's where this comes in handy, because now you can convey to them properly, this is why you're paying what you're paying, because these are the things that's going to happen. Now, again, it's up to you as a videographer, makeup artist, photographer, videographer, makeup artist, or graphic design artist, whatever it is that you do, it's up to you to choose the proper client for you. And that also comes with experience as well. You have some price shoppers out there. Some people just shop for price. And if that's what you want to do, then great. But a lot of times you want to watch out for people who are just shopping for prices, because they're only looking at the price and they don't value these other things. So that is the key to, it's almost like a relationship that you're making. You want to make sure that you have somebody who values your work and that's going to appreciate your work and is going to have the proper expectations once you set them at the end. So I hope this information is useful to you guys. This isn't one of those videos on gear, but I believe if you're trying to start a business, or if you have a business and you're trying to get clients and you want things to run smoothly, these are some of the fundamental keys that's going to help you have success in your business. So if you found this helpful, go ahead and click below, click the like button, leave a comment as well, and be sure to subscribe. Click the notification button so you can be notified when there's new videos. I post twice a week right now, on Wednesdays and Sundays. So again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed. We are slowly rising, we're slowly climbing, and I appreciate every single person who has clicked that subscribe button. Thank you guys very much. But until next time, I'll holla at y'all later. I'm out. Peace.